All right, Dublin coaches, what's up? Coach Jake here. We also have Tegan, Brooke, and Jill. Jill, say what's up to the coaches.
What's up, coaches?
Okay, first of all,
Are you Jill?
you're one of the coaches, Tegan. Okay, so first of all, Mayhem. Let's talk a little bit about it. But actually, before we get going, happy anniversary to Leslie. Leslie, guys, say something about Leslie.
Woo!
Happy anniversary to her.
Mama ever.
She great.
Rockstar. So happy 1 year anniversary to you. Okay, so All Out Mayhem. This definitely gives me Hell Week vibes. If you're never been a part of Hell Week, that's okay. But these 7 days are really they're designed to test our members' athleticism. So if we coach it right, they're going to be better for it. So let's start talking on Saturday. Saturday, again, these are fun templates, concepts that I absolutely love. Saturday's called Paranoia. Now, I'm going to actually attach the template rollout for you guys to watch. However, let's talk about what I'm seeing as a coach. So we have a 3-minute build on the treadmills, but I feel like the feature of everything is going to be the pushes, the string of push all outs, and then straight up all outs. One note they have to the coaches is to use speeds that you typically wouldn't. So as coaches, we should be conveying that kind of message. There are several rounds of 45-second pushes with 30 seconds in between, then higher intensities for several rounds, and then even more. We should hopefully be, again, coaching them to build intensity as you go. So just keep that in mind. Then on the flip side, on the outside of it, you have another 3-minute build, which is going to be, again, ramping up intensity. So I love it. I really, really love it. The way that we can coach it, again, is just really getting people used to higher speeds than what they would. Breaking it up with a 30-second recovery in between, I like it, but if you notice, you can get into base whenever you'd like. So you can use it for pushes. They'll have 30 seconds if they need it, but test different speeds out. I can't emphasize that enough. Got the primer, the back-to-back supersets, squat to bicep curl. If anybody asks why we do a squat to a bicep curl, the bicep curl is split up so you have more rest in between every rep by the squat. However, it prevents a lot of people from swinging it. You can't get into a rhythm if you every so often you got to keep it to the side, keep the dumbbells to the side, and then curl. But we have lateral lunges, a lot of things that are going to be blasting your legs, because after that you got a row, then deadlifts and neutral thrusters. That is a deadly superset if you do it right, if you do it properly for the intensity. Okay, let's talk about Sunday, your last inclination. Now, again, I'm going to tell you guys, read the daily beat about the stuff that you are going to need to actually demonstrate. However, again, just looking at it, I love this concept. You have 10.5 minutes where you're going to have a 600-meter push row, alternating jump lunges, high knees, and then you're on the treadmill for the remainder of the time. You're starting at 1%, and every 0.1 you increase it by 1%. I absolutely love it. So after the 10.5 minutes is done, you're going to reset, and we're going to invert it. So now it's going to be starting off with your run. You got to hit your distance. You're starting at 0.1 mile run, decrease your incline by 1%. So again, you're reversing it. You go back to the high knees, back to the jump lunges, and then the 600-meter push row. If you get done, which again, hopefully you have an extra 30 seconds. The first block was 2.5. This one's 11, but you're going to then be on the treadmill for the remainder of the time. So hopefully our members are going to feel challenged to do better than what they did from the first block, and then they finish with a 30-second all out. I love it. I absolutely love it. Over on the weight floor, something I love even better, we're going to be hammering out some shoulders, some core, and some chest. We're adding the Bosu as part of these supersets, but you got 2 rounds of an uppercut and then a kneeling shoulder press. Love it. You have single leg V-ups, knee tucks, floor chest flies, and then a Bosu push-up. Again, when we're talking about muscular hypertrophy, this is the kind of day where they're going to be like tomorrow, the day after they're feeling the soreness, like, oh man, I'm feeling. But we've been doing a lot of chest and shoulders overall since our new programming has gone out, so they might be up for the challenge. Absolutely love it. And the same thing on the second half, they're flipping it. Again, absolutely love it. Okay, Monday, May 23rd, distance distortion, 10 and a half minutes. Actually, I'm going to let you guys kind of look at it. It's tread for distance in the daily beat. I don't want to just be reading this verbatim, but you guys can check it out. It's a pretty sweet workout, especially for somebody who is really holding on to certain speeds. It's every minute you increase your speed. There's going to be a range, and again, you can read all about it, but I love it. I love it. Then over on the weight floor, we have, again, a bunch of time stuff, rack and rest, blah, blah, blah. You can check that out. Full body flip. This one scared me at first, then I kind of read into it, and I like it. I like it a lot. You're starting off with a 0.15 mile push. We have jump squats with elbows wide, or like a prisoner squat, but we're jumping. It's going to be a ascending rep scheme. You're going to hit the push, then chop off, do those exercises, then get back on the treadmill, then 4, then 6, then 8, then 10. 7 minutes where it's go, 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 go. Again, love it. Love the power block. Then we're going to be reversing it, and then the last block is going to be 1 minute all out, 30-second recovery. Now, this is a full-blown conditioning block. You have 5.5 minutes where it is a 2-to-1 work to rest ratio, and let me tell you, that catches up to you, especially if you do it right. Whew, good Lord. Okay, over on the weight floor, we're doing pre-fatigue, pre-exhaustion, pre-muscular exhaustion, however you want to kind of frame it. But our first 2 exercises are going to be tricep driven, close grip chest press, or like a hex press, and then you have a tricep extension with dumbbells. Then you have palms to elbow, and the goal is for us coaches to watch the form when they get to the palms to elbow. Can form break down on your close grip chest press? Sure, to a small extent. Tricep extensions, yes, you'll probably see failure before anything, but the palms to elbow, that's when they really are going to be very fatigued. So that third one is where our eyes should be. Block number 2, hammer curl to eccentric bicep curl. Love those. Hip hinge, reverse grip, low row, and then a pullover. Again, the third exercise is where us coaches really need to dial in and watch for it. And then on the endurance floor, you've got band work, and let me tell you, 30, man, again, check that out. That bad boy, gonna light some hips on fire. Okay. Wednesday, the 25th, we're going to be working a lot of base pace. However, it's with higher inclines. You are going to have some pushes in there as well, but the incline is there to make it harder for people. So runners who don't like to do strength training, hill sprints or incline runs, part of the Farley program is a form of strength training. So a lot of what we've done previously should hopefully help with a lot of what we're going to be doing on the 25th. You have all these different inclines, then you're dropping it to go into an all-out. You have an optional base, all that good stuff. But in my opinion, the part that I really like is, again, going to be the weight floor. We've got a 600 row. You have an unload, load, and explode. So you've got bench tap squats, dumbbell bench tap squats, and then you have bench tap squats. Body weight, dumbbell, body weight. Absolutely love it. Contrast training, awesome. You've also got decline push-ups, chest press, bench power push-ups. Again, when we're talking about how athletes train, it's again just wonderful. Coming up next on the 26th, you've got a deconstruct your reality, where this one is going to be a little bit different. For some people might find it really challenging. Some people, it's like, this is my jam. Over on the rower, it's my jam. Over on the treadmill, not so much. Not that I like to do endurance stuff, but in any case, when we have rack and row, it's a 15 all-out row, a 30, a 45, and a minute. You've got 30 seconds to recover in between, and it's just, again, go, go, go. Those efforts are going to get longer, so again, as a coach, we can really hammer down on technique, but you're trying to accumulate as much distance as possible with all these different all-outs. On the second block, you've got you're supposed to drive weights up into the thruster. You've got a squat, and again, the rep scheme is 10-8-6. You've got alternating shoulder press, and then you combine the two together for a neutral full thruster. I tell you, again, it's just, when we're talking about constructing, that is just beautiful, just beautiful. And then on the last block, you're going back over to the rower. So you've got row on the front end, row on the back end, and you got 2 separate blocks. Again, I think it's freaking awesome. All Out Darkness, Friday the 27th, our last day. Again, this is a template I'm going to have you guys look at. Check it out. I love the drop sets on the tail end, or at least on the weight floor rather. You've got deadlifts 4 heavy, deadlifts light, then a speed skater lunge for 12. Double crunches in between. You have those kind of like a buyout or a buy-in in between every superset. But once we hammer out the deadlifts, we're going to go into overhead tricep extension. Again, 4 heavy, go back into the light, and then you have running man. The running man, especially once you're hammering out triceps, it's hard to hold a plank, lock out the tricep, and just hold the plank. So again, as a coach, that's kind of where our eyes need to be. You also have heavy reverse lunges, then light reverse lunges, then alternating jump lunges. Again, hammering everything out, and accumulatively, you've got a lot of double crunches. So we're breaking them up so much. Make sure form doesn't break down, especially on the second or the third set. You got pushes all outs. Inclines climb up all the way up to 9%. I don't know a whole lot of people who don't get affected by 9% incline on a run. So we got plenty of squat jacks, all out rows, all that good stuff. I actually like this concept from the row block that I'd like to see that a little bit more into our day-to-day, but there's a reason why they save this for All Out Mayhem, because man, it's rough to somebody who can kind of simulate myself going through it. That row block for me would catch up to me pretty dang quick. So again, keep your eyes where the members are. Understand, and as you're reading through these templates, put yourself in it. Ask yourself, okay, if I'm doing this, how's my heart rate going to respond? How are my muscles going to respond? Are my triceps, are my shoulders, are my core? Is the core going to get tired? Kind of put yourself in their position, and really that's where your eyes should be. And don't be that guy of like, oh, that wouldn't affect me. Be real. How would it affect myself? How would it affect you guys? How would it affect the members? And really that's where we can separate being better coaches. Always put yourself in the members' shoes. All Out Mayhem, freaking awesome. I love it. I'm excited. Tegan's going 4 out of the 7, right, T?
4.
Jill,
Yep.
how many of the All Out Mayhem?
4, maybe 5.
4, maybe 5. Brooke.
I'm gonna aim for 4, be happy with 3.
Don't compromise. Don't compromise. Gavin, you're going 7 for 7, right, baby? You bet it. All right, coaches, you guys are going to kill this. This is All Out Mayhem. Have fun with it. Make sure you study the templates, because these are some bomb templates. Peace. Right? Bomb.